What is up, everybody? Welcome. My name is Zach. You can call me the Z-Man. Welcome to E3 2021. We're gonna go watch the first thing. I'm gonna turn off my webcam so you can see it. The Guerilla Collective Squared, the second Guerilla Collective that they've done. It is a collection of a bunch of indie games. We're gonna react to it live over here on twitch.tv/Z-Man Show. If you're watching this later on YouTube, we're reacting to all the press conferences from Ubisoft, Microsoft, Square Enix, Nintendo, whatever the hell's happening on Monday. I don't remember. Probably nothing interesting. I think Capcom's doing something, but I don't care about Capcom, so maybe not. Today we're going to be reacting to a few press conferences, starting with the Guerilla Collective here. We've also got the Wholesome Direct, which is also run by the Guerilla Collective, but will be more like wholesome games. Makes sense to me. As well as the big one, Ubisoft, later today, and Devolver Digital, which is always trippy as hell. So I don't know how that one's gonna go. It's gonna be great. I'm glad you joined me. Hopefully, I gotta turn on my. I just realized I didn't have my chat up. Okay, let's do this. We're going in.
What is poppin', everyone? Welcome to day 2 of the Guerilla Collective 2. I'm so happy to be here. I'm your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix, the Media Indie Exchange, an indie game team in Terabang Entertainment. I am with my co-host and beautiful friend, Alex Wilmer.
Oh, you're beautiful, Justin.
Oh, man.
I'm thrilled to be
I'm excited to see some games. I don't know what they're going to show. Last year they had some decent games. There were a couple that I definitely remember.
So much good stuff.
The Postman game was very interesting.
From Neon Doctrine, save some cuties in the Eternal Cylinder, and showcase some up-and-coming
They got a beat in the background too.
Summit, as well as brought diversity to the mix, pun intended, with black voices in gaming. The Guerilla Collective is a grassroots movement, funded and supported by devs and close partners down for the cause. It was initially started as a global coalition of leading game studios, publishers, and industry leaders coming together to help bring new announcements, gameplay, and reveals from studios of all sizes direct to game enthusiasts, all of you guys worldwide. We will continue the movement today, starting with a few announcements, exclusives, and premieres, and then connect with our friends at Wholesome Direct to share the latest and greatest cozy games that will give you the warm and fuzzies all over your body.
I want that
Before
so
we
bad.
Get started, though,
So bad.
we have to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, and this is quite a mouthful.
Is it Razer?
Shout outs to Good Shepherd, Humble Games, Tiny Build, PlayStation, Xbox, Kickstarter, Razer, Astro Gaming.
Okay. You didn't need to go so hard. Didn't need to go so hard.
Games, All In Games, Goblin Studio, Graffiti Games, Head Up, Hype Train Digital, Neon Doctrine, Raw Fury, Thunderful, and White Thorn Games.
Good job.
I did it.
And we've also teamed up with Valve to showcase the games on Steam in order to support these devs. So be sure to check out the Guerilla Collective event page on Steam, where you can learn more about these games, buy the games that are available now, and add the games to your wish lists for games that are not yet out. So check out Steam event page, which is on the Guerilla Collective website, guerillaccollective.com.
He got through that.
It was good.
I give him credit. He somehow got through that. I saw him struggling.
For supporting and hosting the stream, Twitch, Steam, IGN, and GameSpot. If it wasn't for your guys' help,
I want the games though. Let's get to the games.
But enough lip smacking and yakking. Let's get started with a few brand new exclusive indie titles and an update from a game that we're all looking forward to checking out. I know you can't wait. Can you?
Nope.
I need you to.
Definitely not.
Say it.
Let's go.
Origami 2.
Hi everyone, I'm Gina, Community Manager at Lintheworks. We are so excited
have
to be
Origami?
able to show you this gameplay sneak peek of Origami 2, our second game, arriving September 17th
Oh,
on
it's
PC,
if it is,
PS1
it's
and
too
2,
far away on the
PlayStation
shelf
4,
for me to
and
see.
PlayStation 5.
Dang it. What about on? Yeah, not on Switch
Origami
either.
2 is a third-person stealth game where you play as an assassin with the power to control the shadows. As part of your clan, you'll have to fight the invader armies to protect your people and to find a cure to the evil that afflicts you.
This could be a really
The
cool
main
stealth
pillars
game.
of Aragami 2 are stealth in its core, all new combat mechanics,
For
and
some
a
reason, I
robust
thought
co-op
that the first
multiplayer
game was
system.
2D.
This goes along with a newly designed character progression, customization, and a wide variety of abilities and shadow powers.
Oh,
so
no,
each player
3D.
can live this new story in their
I
own.
clearly never played it.
Stealth is the heart
I've
of
heard of it,
Aragami
though.
2, and we wanted the player to actually feel like a ninja, to be fast and agile, to use the environment in its favor, and the shadow powers to feel more organic. Now you can navigate through the map in a more fast and responsive way. You can double jump, you can use dash and shadow leap while in the air, you can hold on the walls and ledges. The whole experience of character movement is fun and gratifying.
Ah, he's dead. Oh, it's Finn. Sup, nerd?
Also introduced special
Welcome to
stealth
Guerilla
powers,
Collective,
now
where
the
we're
character can
watching
interact with the
Aragami
special props,
2,
like tall grass, bushes, and other vision
which I've
within
heard of the
areas,
first game. I never
in
played
order
it.
to acquire special stealth behaviors and permitting contextual kills and KOs.
Dead. Oh, blood everywhere.
As for the shadow powers, we maintain some of the original ones and added a bunch more, as well as abilities and items.
This game looks like they stole just a ton of stuff. Like, this is Shadow of War, or Mordor, whatever,
Let's now
whichever
check
one
out
it
some
is.
combat.
The
Since
Middle
Aragami 2 is
Earth game.
stealth we challenge ourselves to create a combat system based on supernatural ninja skills, which also encourages stealth over brute force. We thought the best
Oh,
way
and
to
they
achieve
added
this
a,
was to give our character agile and skillful movement, which empowers subterfuge and stealth assault instead
Oh,
of
it's
a
just
lot
a
of strength.
dash
And
combo with,
also reinforcing the feeling
break.
of being outnumbered by the enemy.
Combat feels like it's most akin
That's
to
all for
like a
now.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Thanks for watching, and we hope to have you embarking on this journey on September 17th.
September 17th. Alright. I'm gonna get a lot of these into my calendar today because I think a lot of these games are gonna speak to me more than most of the stuff we've seen before. This game is incredibly cute. That 2D, 3D pixel art style, and you're a firefighter. Like, fight the fire! Also, give me a heads up if we're too loud at all. Because I've not had an opportunity to check yet. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to do that on my own right now. Firegirl, hack and splash rescue. I'm into that little 2D action adventure type thing. Yeah, the audio does sound good. That's a good sign. Thank you for letting me know. I upped the audio for both the PS5 and the PC because I felt like it was a little quiet on the last couple streams, and it's good to know that it actually sounds pretty good. Shape your own story through the karma system. Are you good person, or are you bad person?
I have arrived.
I get the I get the idea behind this game. It just looks a little like I've seen it before. Like the art style's a little too washed out.
Yeah, a little bit.
This also looks like one of those games where you're just gonna die a bunch. Where's your health bar? Ah, you have a pretty big health bar. You might make it.
Unless it's one of the ones that they keep coming out with games for, where it's the entire bit of the game is you die a bunch of times, and each time you die, you get a little bit stronger, have the ability to get a little bit stronger.
The Torah last weekend. Yeah, that Firegirl game actually kind of spoke to me a little bit. Origami maybe, but there are other games that do that better. That type of stealth gameplay better. Oh, if that's blood, that's disgusting. It's 100% blood.
On Earth?
Am I right to be creeped out? Probably. Share your energy with me. Dead Rachel. Rhyme. It's like rhyme, but with a G.
That's not creepy looking at all.
This looks like we're about to release Ukatoa or something. Ukatoa. That or we're sucking stuff into the world anus. Oh no! Oh no, the world anus is sucking us in! Ah! Oh! It's a black hole! It's actually a black hole!
Huh. So it is an anus.
Where play as a black hole? I don't know what that one is.
That's weird.
I can see his butt though. That's always a good sign for a video game.
His butt's only like a 3, though.
It's weird. We've seen volts per minute. Okay. It is actually that game.
Hello, my name's Josh Sullivan, and I'm a designer on BPM Bullets Per Minute. BPM is a roguelike
This is such a
first-person shooter game where all of your actions,
geological
and the
sphincters
actions
are
of
your favorite.
enemies are tied to the beat of our
boy.
epic rock opera soundtrack.
Look,
Everything you do in
the world
BPM is
anus
tied
turned
to the beat of the
into
music.
a head,
This
which
includes
also had a
shooting
butt.
and
So did the
reloading
butt
your
have a butt? That's what I'm saying. Also, this game has such a really cool,
See
like,
how satisfying that
concept,
sounds?
but
Your goal is to reach the
God,
end of
that
our
looks like it's
procedurally
impossible to
generated
play.
dungeons, collecting different weapons, abilities, and items each time you play. These weapons and abilities can radically alter the way you play, making
Okay, that's
each
just Loki.
playthrough
You just stole that from
unique.
Loki.
As the enemies are also tied to the beat of the music, fighting them can become an epic rhythm battle, making you, the player, feel like you're taking part in the soundtrack itself through
Ow.
your actions. Clearing
It
each
is a
room will
little
reward
too,
you
like,
with loot. The better you
saturated
handle clearing the room,
and
the
not
better the reward.
focused enough.
Each
Oh.
floor has either an armory or a library. Where
Maybe
you
the
can buy
brightness
cool
got
new
turned up way
weapons
too
or
much.
Find exciting, game-changing abilities that make slaying enemies to the beat even more satisfying. You can also find shops to purchase useful items for your run.
Why is this
Unfortunately,
giving
you
me
cannot
first
pet the
person
bird.
Binding of Isaac
Fuck
vibes?
Maybe
you!
next time.
Pet the bird!
Each floor has its own boss and attacks in a unique way.
You don't
that
get to
must
make fun
learn
of
to
not
exploit
petting a
if you want to succeed.
bird when the game's not out and you can still implement petting the bird. I'm gonna go on Steam and give this game a bad review for that reason alone.
Yep.
Oh, why is it...
Finishing off a boss is a dramatic musical crescendo that you, the player, are in full control of executing.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty cool.
I think
BPM
it's
is out now on
I think
PC,
it's definitely
but is coming to
oversaturated or
PlayStation 4
too bright
and
or
Xbox
something, 'cause
One
it's
this
just-
summer. We can't wait to see you slay the hordes of Helheim to the beat.
Thumpagen.
Tectonic, really? Huh. Oh, this one's gonna be cute. You can run on water. Enter the Thumption. Enter the Gungeon and Thumper, yeah. I feel like this direct doesn't have a good like handle on like music levels because this trailer is really fucking quiet.
I don't even know if this trailer has any music to it.
This could be a fun game. But at
Yeah,
the same
looks-
time, I've seen 15 to 20 games exactly like it in the last couple weeks or couple years. Akatori. My god, they're going straight through it. It's awesome. You were saying about Enter the Gungeon, right? This is Enter the Gungeon, but melee and wizards. This is a game that exists already? What game is this? Archvale. Coming this year to Switch.
Hello, I'm Sal Davison.
And I'm Hannah Lee, and we are Humble Grove.
Pretty sure you've seen it before. I think that you've seen something extremely like it before, because we've all seen something extremely like that before. There was that game.
It's a story game about graduating university.
A couple years
and
on
anticipating what
Switch.
comes next.
A couple years ago on
While struggling
Switch.
with borders, self-identity.
I'm
and
trying
Oh, it's
to
a
remember what it was
paracomputer.
called. But it was the trailer where they were like, oh yeah, go out into the world. You're gonna die. We're a roguelike.
In No Longer Home, you play as non-binary protagonists Bones Out, who are based off Cell and myself.
This 100% looks
You'll
like a
explore an
Goose Game.
intimate flat filled
game.
with everyday objects. Delve into Boneout's thoughts and insights.
It
and
does.
Probably
your
not,
interpretation
but
of
it
the
looks like
characters through
exactly
branching,
like it.
multiple choice dialogue.
The events in this game are based off our own experiences, and many of the characters and stories are based off people we know in real life. At the time, we were feeling disillusioned with education. Disoriented and not sure what to do next, Bo and Al try to figure out their place in the world.
Okay, that took a turn.
Making this project, we wanted to celebrate the magic of everyday domestic mundanity, like having barbecues, playing video games, and staying up late just talking in bed.
Hannah and I started work on No Longer Home 6 years ago after we graduated university.
Someone is
We met
seeing
on the
things
same
in the
course,
house.
and
We're
during
doing
the
the
last year, we moved in together.
We're doing the personifying depression and
After
or
graduation, I unfortunately
anxiety
had to go back to Japan.
in this game.
How do you say goodbye to a place? We started making No Longer Home as a way to stay in touch, but it rapidly grew as we realized how much we had to talk about and all the feelings we had to process.
Look at this feeling.
Thanks so much for watching.
It's made of
everyone.
feathers.
No Longer Home will be launching later this year, so please don't forget to wishlist on Steam.
Man, Origami 2 is looking so fantastic. I need some of that stealth action in my life.
Yep, and Firegirl, that looks pretty unique too. Up next, we have some magic and swordplay popping off in the next segment with an update from a bona fide classic and a new entry in the hybrid puzzle and strategy realm. Guard your loot and upgrade your boots, because we're about to slap you in the face with a spike ball mace.
Bars.
I'm not gonna write down every single game that we see, but just the ones that kind of look interesting. Oh, that's a lot.
Somebody's
so much
done a
blood.
little too much hentai.
Look, that first boss was absolutely somebody's fetish, and it's way more people than you'd think.
No, I know.
Just a half-naked woman being covered in blood. That's somebody likes that.
I was thinking half-naked woman, where the top half is woman, the bottom half is
Maybe
just
it's me.
hentai
You don't know.
tentacles.
I'll never tell.
The game does look interesting though.
Hot Ursula exists. Yeah, yeah. Oh, your main character does that hair flip thing. That's the waiting animation. Hey, there's our favorite boob lady. And what the fuck? Onto the night.
Time controlling snake.
Coming in 2027. It's like an edgelord was distilled in a keg for 20 years. To be fair, that's been like half of the games on this list. On this stream.
Yeah.
I'm getting a very
It
similar style from this one, except for the character. The main character's not. Ah.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that's how these go.
Ukrainian. That
It's
USSR
that, like,
aesthetic.
one game will come out
It
a
looks like it's
year,
a card
and
building-
that game will
deck
be
building
something
game, too.
completely
That'd be
different.
cool. Black Book. Wishlist now on Steam. Every single trailer is going to have that. Every single one. Y'all down for some triple triad? Hell yeah!
Yes.
Wait until we get into Final Fantasy VII Remake and I have to play 14 games of Fort Condor in order to get a special materia. Oh no, this one is,
Is this seriously a Candy Crush?
what would you call this? What type of game is this? A match 3 game? Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. But
Like-
you have to also draw your
Like, yeah. Like, Honey Pop.
Puzzle and Dragon. There you go. That's a good poll. The Demon's Mirror. Wishlist now on Steam. Please, we need this. Money is tight.
Does adding a game to your wish list give them money?
A D&D
Greetings,
game?
friends. Senior game designer Slim
I'm not
Plant
surprised.
Talk about the Bard. Stylish and
A game where you
flamboyant,
play as a
the
bard?
uses the magic of music to
Yes.
defeat their enemies and
Nope,
cure their
this is
ailments.
World of Warcraft,
This
but
twisting
D&D.
of song and magic created a versatile
Or
gameplay opportunity
Final
we felt was
Fantasy
compelling
14,
enough
but
to make this
D&D.
our next class. Whether dazzling their enemies with dancing lights, weaving in and out of the
I don't think
fray,
they could
or
get
conducting
Jack
a
Black for
frenzied
this one.
symphony
He's
of
already too busy
combat,
with
the
Psychonauts
Bard
2.
never shies away
Which
from
we'll see
pulling
on
out their
Sunday.
instruments and string a few notes together.
Who knows? Maybe it'll...
No matter what
Psychonauts
is
2 looks like it
the
might
Bard
be
is
coming
always
out,
ready
like,
to take
very
center stage and
soon.
perform.
And that I'm really excited for.
And when the day is done, their enemies defeated and their allies safe, the Bard
They
becomes
go
a
get
source
drunk.
of entertaining ballads and jingles that recount their tales of triumph. With that, we have reached the last crescendo. But fret not, for we are not at the finale just yet. There is more to this ballad that will be revealed over the
This game
next few
plays
months,
like an
so
MMO.
please.
Yeah.
You're not in an MMO.
Do you
it's
not
just a
do you
single-player
not
game.
see the thing at the bottom that looks like every other MMO?
A developer from Straka Studio, a small Slovak
I mean,
based
it's on the
company that is
Epics.
working on a game called Loot River. Loot River is
I wouldn't be
essentially an action
surprised.
roguelike which is about shifting dungeons around coming to Xbox
This
and PC.
actually the
And I
Super
would
Hot
like to show
studio?
you a new gameplay video which shows you the controls of the game, a procedural generation used in the game, shows you some areas.
Because if this is, I'd love to see what their next game is.
A new thing or two that you didn't see in the trailer.
I don't think that someone
it's
from
Tetris.
not
Let's actually take it a bit slower. Let's start. I'll show you some controls. You can move your hero around with the
Interesting.
Jesus Christ, I can't hear you, dude.
pressure, and you can also dash
I cannot hear you.
on controller with the A button. And you attack with the right bumper. That's your standard attack. It now chains into combos. It used to be just like one attack before, but now it's like 1, 2, 3, fluidly changing into one another for a better feel of combat. You can also do a heavy attack, or what you could do is charge your heavy attack for special damage. Ooh, right? And there are many different weapons in Loot River, and each is useful in different scenarios, and has different properties, and you can do different stuff with.
This is some Dead
why
Cells
is he
level animation.
quoting
The
why is he quoting Daft Punk though?
I guess. I think Dead Cells is a little bit more
by standing on the platform and dragging it with the right
Tetris.
downwards or in any direction you want. And let's approach these enemies up now and lure them onto our platform.
Ooh.
One
Dead
by
Cells
one.
definitely is a little bit more fluid than...
Or what we
Eh.
can do instead is just
I think it's a little bit more
like
detailed. It's
fighting
probably the best word for me,
and
that I'd say.
heavy attacks and hope for the best.
Oh, you're getting fucked up, dude. You're getting fucked up. You're the dev. You can't die on the demo.
So instead we could,
Yeah, you can.
isolate them
That is interesting. Isolate enemies on a single platform and then
and go for the big guy here instead. It's very dangerous.
reminiscent of Out of This World. Yeah.
Instead, it's just charge my attack and slam the platform into right.
Be especially nice if you could get like a
Okay.
oh
I
that's
see
cool.
what the combat of this game is, and it actually is really cool.
yeah.
Being able to move,
areas with possible connections and then let the computer assemble them and look
Or like
logically
charge
relate
up,
Move
get in place,
platforms
charge
in
up a
order to, like,
special that takes a long time to
get out
charge
of
up
danger
platforms
or
together and
move enemies where you want them to move.
evolve for combat on the platforms. Some can even lock platforms together, preventing you from sliding away until you defeat
Until you murder that guy.
Others might wield long-range weapons, able to jump platforms or cause devastating damage. However, most of them have a weakness. Parry enemies burn really well.
Parry him. But you're just getting hit. You need to parry.
You will visit many interesting places.
maybe they don't have a
with
parry
legendary
ability.
weapons. Meet unimaginable characters, fight them, and ultimately die by your hand. But those who persist can get even further, explore places never seen before.
Get good scrub. Hey John, you're the main gameplay designer. Can you show off the gameplay and like be like really high level gameplay? It's like, yeah, I can do that. All right, how do I counter? How do I do the counter? Is it L2? Nope. Oh shit! I forgot how to counter.
Demon Mirror has really great sound.
You're just, dude. You're just saying that because you worked on that game.
Yeah.
So what do we got coming up next?
Up next,
Or
we have some
I just
dark
thought of
and
something.
sinister
Or
titles
he was
starting
being
to-
Is
bad
this the
on
Dark
purpose,
Souls of indie games?
just like
I've already
the
made that joke
stupid,
like 3 times
app
this week.
commercials.
It's great.
Then we're jumping into a spoof on a beloved stealth classic and ending it with an
Metal Gear
exclusive
Solid?
trailer from our friends at Raw Fury.
Let's go.
Oh, on the Nintendo Switch. Dr. Octopus! Ghost Runner did get a lot of praise this year. I mean, it does look really cool. Just you put a game in that first person perspective, it just doesn't work for me for some reason.
Enough! I'll handle things from here on.
When did he lose an arm? Was that always a thing?
No, because he was dual wielding a katana, I think.
Ghost Runner coming to Nintendo Switch, and it's getting a physical release, so Zach, you have to buy it. Fuck! I already bought my copy of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. What else do you want from me, gaming industry?
I wonder how many game companies do that,
Wow,
where they're
this
just
is-
like,
this
all right,
looks like-
guys, there are people who are just
character
collecting
design looks a
physical
little
copies.
crazy. Got 4 wings.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Both
that.
Angel and Devil.
Yeah. My favorite character in Magic the Gathering is like that. She has a set of angel wings, and then she has a set of like bat demon wings.
Oh my god, he has so many swords. Why do you need that many weapons?
Yes.
He opened that weapon wheel, I was like, oh, he's choosing an ability or something. No, that was a weapon wheel.
But what if it's both? What if it's weapons and the weapons have the abilities?
They put the entire Steam page on their trailer like anyone had time to type that in.
An evil fog is corrupting every living creature. There is one that is immune. Who is this mighty hero? A slime? How can an adorable little slime fight against this?
I don't know. Have you seen
Or
the anime about the slime?
Wait, where did it get that sword? Is that a meteor shower? How? Ice breath? When did you get that?
They literally...
Now there are 2 of them? Alright. Slimes can be heroes.
Oh,
Grab
it's
a friend
multiplayer.
and save the world from oozy monsters and formidable bosses. Discover different weapons and create your own magical abilities to express the way you want to
Predator
eventuate.
activated.
Slime heroes.
Yeah, I'm just gonna steal your powers now. Thanks. I'm gonna eat this dragon.
Cute.
Oh, yeah, this is that, I have no idea how this 3D platforming, like, would even work well. I guess it does have a... It looks awkward. I don't know why. It just looks so awkward.
You're right, it does though.
Hey,
Like,
we're putting this on PS4 and PS5.
I'm so excited we could finally announce.
I could
this
understand
was
having
God
like
damn it.
a
This is a way
section
forward
of the
game, that's what it
game
is.
Oh yeah.
like
PS4,
having the game
PS5,
be a
Xbox One,
two-dimensional
Series X, Nintendo Switch,
scroller,
Steam,
and
Epic
then
Game
like
Store.
something happens and they get teleported to a 3D
Basically,
world.
You'll be able to play
Do we have
Demon
time
Turf
to make that?
Yep. But what?
What?
Is Demon Turf
These art
exactly?
styles do not
Well,
mesh.
Lucy,
Like-
take it away.
Sure. So her goal is to take on the Demon King, who pretty much owns his place. To all order,
Putting that flat style against the
apparently
3D
he's been
background like
challenging her for a
works. But like her
best friend
animation
Nikki
is
is
like
also part
not
of this
as
epic
good,
quest.
not as smooth as the
Enough
stuff
of
in
all
the
that.
background.
Let's check out some gameplay, yo!
I gotta turn this
See you
down a
in
little
real
bit.
time.
Yeah, she's running at like 12 frames per second while everything else is running at 30 or something. It just looks off.
This moveset in Demon Turf has
Yeah.
a lot of depth.
Yeah, for sure. It's all about combined moves to feel badass.
One of my favorite examples is this tower.
They're
climb.
very
Different
clearly
ways,
trying
skip
to
so many parts of it.
like make a game that feels
Things really heat
really
up though once
fast
you
and
unlock the turf.
cool to play. This isn't even Paper
But
Mario.
like they
No,
left out
like
half
it doesn't
her
even have that
animation.
Paper Mario feel. It's
Holding
true.
the
The art styles don't like
highways,
quite mesh that way.
Skies.
It's
This
Combine it all,
100%
it's
feels like a
something
game where they want you to
incredible
break the level design and environment.
Still blows my mind every
And
time.
I just don't know.
Mm-hmm. Beginner or
Like, it
pro?
just does not
we'll
look
see
like you can play.
pull off
Jesus
these
Christ,
Demon
dude!
Turf releases sometime later this year.
Chill on the
I mean-
platform.
It kind of almost looks like they were just like, oh yeah, we'll do the 2D animations for the person, and then they forgot to do half of them.
Did you get a release date on this yet?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, another platonic one. Alright, that main character looks exactly like Celeste. From the hit game Celeste. Henrietta, wake up. Don't starve, Celeste. Celeste, you must go out into the world filled with monsters and collect strawberries to feed yourself. If you do good enough, I'll get you a strawberry pie for your problems. Myriad of Spirits. Wishlist now on Steam. Never mind, coming summer 2021. It is summer 2021.
It's not quite summer 2021. Oh no, it's June. Never mind, it is summer 2021.
Oh my god.
Prison for a crime I didn't commit.
You're under arrest for a crime you didn't commit.
This is a Metal Gear ripoff. Got it. Got it. I understand how this game works.
Hey, a coin.
I don't know. This game just kind of looks more of just like, hey, do you remember those games that you used to play at like arcade machines like 10 years ago? Yeah, this is one of those with slightly better graphics and a higher frame rate.
What are you gonna shoot? Pebbles?
Yeah, it's jokes. I haven't heard anything funny yet. You saved my ass literally isn't like, that's not a good joke.
No.
And they're just stealing Metal Gear Solid shit. That's all I'm getting out of this. Not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear.
The sewer was infested with
Different game.
assassin rats. Felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese.
Uh-huh.
Who's there? Damn cat. Who's there? Another cat.
Okay, that joke actually was funny.
That
Wait,
one
wait.
was.
It's kill or be killed.
Okay. Is this actually what the game looks like, or is it like a 2D pixel art thing? Is this a game about fighting robots? Oh, I'm in on this one.
It looks like it's building robots and fighting robots. Yeah.
I'm in on this one. I think I'm gonna pick a Big Sam. Wolfstride. I will wishlist that now on Steam.
Hey, this is
building, upgrading a mech so that you can fight other mechs in Real Steel Mortal Kombat.
So this level, you're typically
Real Steel is my favorite Rock'em Sock'em Robots video game movie. Not whatever that garbage they're about to make is.
Carve a hole to the left of the door, like you saw, which gets you into this hallway. It's a little bit safer, and there's some nice weapons to find in there. A player did this cool thing where they throw their weapon down the hallway and then fight through the hallway. By the time you're at the end of the hallway, you're low on ammo or you're out of ammo, and you have a loaded weapon ready to go. When I first saw that,
this is my favorite type of trailer, where the developer decides he wants to be a Let's Player.
So you saw I just got wrecked kicking down that door. But
so guys, this is the brand new game available on Steam. Wishlist it now.
That's really useful in the harder
I can I'm shooting down the brave. There's two guys over here. One of them's got a shield. Oh, there's a third guy.
There's one stunt in the game that I didn't actually include in the tutorial, and that's the ability to jump and kick off walls.
I think it's super hot
and
too.
On my Discord, players have been sharing
they're not stopping.
footage where in rooms like this with a really high ceiling, they are jumping and
whatever it is though, it's got a destroyable world, which is
hit
cool.
the ceiling, and then I could jump off the ceiling and hit back down onto him.
In arcade mode, you get points.
Anyway, you should like, favorite, and subscribe to this video.
Don't forget to ring that little bell notification to make sure that you know when I update next.
Stunts like this, but there's a lot of really cool footage of players doing stuff like that.
Because you know they're saying that now too.
Players figured that out. And in one last clip, you could see some content that wasn't featured in the demo. A lot of players asked for enemy outlines to help discern them, so you can see I've added them here. And players asked for a double shotgun, which you see I'm rocking right now. I hope you enjoyed this preview of Severed Steel. It's slated for PC release late summer of this year. And if you like what you saw, definitely give it a wishlist on Steam. If you are a console player, there are also PlayStation 4 and Xbox One releases planned for
this dude is
shortly after
like
PC.
literally doing a Let's Play right now. Make a trailer. You literally gave us the call to action at the end. Sable also looks cool. I need to get that one on my list. I'm not entirely sure if it's a
I like the art style.
Actually good game or not, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
You'll find out, and then you'll let us know.
Give this video 5 stars. Add it to your favorites. Please make a playlist. Do a video response, please, if you could, to this video. I want to see your gameplay as well. I think video responses were probably the shortest term things that YouTube ever did. The game feels like an Adult Swim cartoon in a good way.
I agree.
It's kind of got that feel.
I was trying to figure out how to describe the art style, but yeah, that's it.
It feels kind of rotoscopy. I know it's not, but like, that's kind of like the style I'm getting from this. Cel-shaded backgrounds. No. coming September 23rd, 2021. Add that though.
Thank you so much, Raw Fury, for that special exclusive footage. Up next, we have an exclusive reveal for one of the most bloodiest sprite-based action platformers I have ever seen. We will check in.
I wonder if there's anyone who watches these who's like
they slapped a filter on the models.
And
They
then we're heading to an update
probably
from a
did.
mystical masterpiece from one of our Best of the Mix 2020 award winners. Grab your hazmat suit, Alex.
Oh, why?
Because we're about to go in and get grimy.
Let's do
Okay, this conference is actually going very quickly. Awesome. We're already 45 minutes into this thing. Who's ready for blood? We're just gonna make a shit ton of blood up here. Blood. Blood. Oh, it's a vampire game. I guess that makes sense.
I think there might be more than vampires though, because it was like vampires and they cut out and shows vampires.
Right. I get.
Yep.
I think I get what you're going for, and it's just like it's not interesting.
This looks
Lots
like
of blood.
the game
Yep, I
where
got
it's
that.
like if you
Blood
went
everywhere.
and you act like a 10-year-old boy was just like, hey, we want to make a game. What should we do? And he's like, vampires.
What was
terrorists,
that game that came out
blood.
a couple of years ago, where you're a like samurai ninja, and it's one hit you die? God, that's gonna mess with me. I gotta pull up my Steam. If this comes up on screen, I apologize. I don't know which side this is gonna come up on. Yep, there it goes. Not Mark of the Ninja.
That's terrifying.
God damn it. Yeah, there was a newer one. It's got a similar like pixel art style, but way smoother animation than that last game showed. It was a Devolver Digital game, I know that. Apparently Steam needs my login again, and I don't remember my password. Why does it need my login again? Try that. Nope. Death trash. What? I don't need your butt. Why am I seeing a butt? What is up with these games and showing me their butts?
Hello, my name is Jacek Głowacki and I'm the head of company
not even
development
good
at Pro
butts.
Distance. We're established by Bluebird team and we've just celebrated our 12th birthday. Our goal right now is to become a
Bluebird
fully
team?
realized AA studio.
Really? They're here?
My name is Krzysztof Zięba. I'm a writer and game designer at Draw Distance. We make games with unique stories and visual styles, excellent soundtracks and captivating gameplay. We are known for our Vampire the Masquerade titles and Serial Cleaner. Our next game is its sequel, Serial Cleaners, a stealth action crime story set in 19...
Serial cleaner.
My name is Miki Maika and I lead a team of 30 amazing game developers currently working on 3 different projects. Serial Cleaners is our biggest one so far and is set to launch later this year. We've got a good vibe and we're expanding, so come join us on our adventure to
Death
the
Trash is a name that J.G. Quintel would write down. Right into one of his shows as a joke. Yeah. Okay, the game I was thinking of was Katana Zero. This has kind of a Disco Elysium art style, but it looks like it's... Oh, stream. There we go. Stealth Disco Elysium. If there's one thing I could say about Disco Elysium, it did not have good movement. And this looks slippery as hell. Is this game going to be called The Cleaners? Yeah.
Yeah, because it's you kill the people, you hide
Serial
bodies, and then you
cleaners.
clean up the mess.
Casually, he's vacuuming the blood. It's a power washer. Wishlist now on Steam. The Epic Game Store does not have a wishlist because it is an inferior platform. But they give you a lot of free games, so I like it. What the fuck is this?
Hello, we are Monaco, and we're a small, very small studio from Cologne in Germany. And what you see before you is our very first game, a cinematic platformer called White Shadows.
That's a
we mixed-
Critical Role shirt.
We mixed Oddworld with the
vertical world that is called the White City. Even though it's really,
Did you swear? Why is this man swearing? This is a wholesome family stream, damn it.
The pigs and the sheep who do all the work, and then there's the birds who are, or at least so they say.
We mixed Oddworld with Limbo. Limbo's like black and white style.
Little raven girl trying to change
I was gonna say they made Limbo three-dimensional.
Not really a puzzle platformer. It's more of a trip.
It kind of drops you off in this really weird world, and if you imagine inside in Tim Burton having a really mean, weird little baby born in 1984, then you'd have
Tim Burton? Yeah, okay, I can do
black
Tim
and
Burton
white,
too.
It's dark.
Mhm.
It has to do with a lot of stuff that is in our world today, and it's also really entertaining.
We, as the developers, think that's really funny, but people who've played it tell us that it's really, really dark. So, you be the judge of that.
You are gonna lose your character so many times in this game trying to play it, though. Like, I get it, it's dark. Oh, god damn it. How long is this conference? I'd assume an hour. There's a slight possibility they go 2 hours, because right after this, they're trying to do another... What are you doing? Oh, is this Raji? I've heard really good things about this game. Little Prince of Persia-esque.
अपने दिल की सुनो राजी, तुम्हें शक्ति मिल जाएगी। लड़ो राजी, योद्धा बनो।
Yeah, I want to say this game's already out. They're probably putting out a likely a PlayStation and Nintendo Switch version, unless this is already on Nintendo Switch. It's definitely on Xbox. Enhanced Edition. Coming to, yep, everything. Oh, internet, come on.
Raj.
Thank you guys for all your help in hosting the stream.
Yep. And also, don't forget to check out the Guerilla Collective event page on Steam to wishlist the games, play the demos from this event, as well as from Wholesome Direct, which is coming up next. We have a link on the Guerilla Collective website, Guerilla Collective.
Is it actually coming up next? I thought it was...
Up next, we're going to connect with our friends at Tiny Build.
At
We're
12
doing
o'clock.
gargantuan things with really creative indie developers. Let's creep around the corner and say hello to our neighbor devs working with Tiny Build to peep what they have cooking up. Word.
Overcooked? Overcooked 3? Okay, not cooking at all. This is a...
Hello, meatbag! This is my game, Despot's game. I will give you a group of puny humans, and you will lead them to the end of the dungeon. If you can get past my cute little robots, zombie wombies, and flesh-eating cabbage wabbages. Despot's game is a roguelike auto-battler. That means that all the fighting happens automatically. It also means permadeath and randomly generated dungeons. In order to win, your humans will need weapons, or whatever you can find to use as a weapon. Combine different kinds of dumb items to create your own dumb army.
This is the coolest
Your army
Lemming
needs to be
spin-off.
positioned, fed, and genetically modified. Just don't get too attached to your little humans. They'll be dropping
I'm going
like
to murder
flies.
them all.
Let me tell you a little secret. If you make it far enough in the dungeon, you'll get the chance to fight other players! You
Really?
probably think I came up with all this in order to raise a perfect army of mutated humans capable of conquering the universe, right? Wrong. I simply enjoy watching pathetic humans hit each other with refrigerators. You're in Despot's game now! Config Games bears no responsibility for salty tears, broken keyboards, busted screens, or therapy expenses due to the effects of extended gaming sessions. Not recommended for use by children, pregnant women, or people who have loud conversations on their phones in public.
Good trailer. That at least made that look interesting to me, even though I'm definitely not going to play it. Meanwhile, over here in Alchemy Simulator, harvest your own shit. Mix a potion. That's fair. Refrigerator combat is highly underrated. Look, if we can get those guys a couple of GE RF 257s, those things have extra ice flinging capacity.
Ooh, I'm actually interested in that game. Ocean Craft? That sounds cool.
This is Dustin.
And this is Eric from Animal.
And we're the creators of Ramen.
I was about to say, I know what this game is.
Individuals really excited to get this out to you.
PvP game where
Ramen's
you
a food fighting arena game with a bunch of quirks and twists.
It's food
today
fighting.
we're going to show you one of our favorite game modes, along with a new work in progress mode that we've been working on.
And everyone is wearing only a towel.
Yeah, and meatball mode, it's all about putting the meat in the hole, the goal hole. You got to jump in and take control.
Like, what does that mean? It sounds.
No, this man's got a Speedo on.
Well,
or
it's,
like,
you know, it's basically kind of like Katamari,
boxer,
where the objective is to jump into
Heidi
a giant
Whitey
meatball,
things.
take control of it, roll around, charge it up, and shoot it into various goal locations throughout the map. All while basically.
What is this
avoiding enemies
voice?
and the onslaught of food that they throw at you. Next up, Boba Ball.
We scored a
Boba Ball is
goal!
one of our newest work-in-progress game modes, but still a ton of fun. Players are now packing.
That's a
I was
voice in a
thinking-
very
Giant
popular
Boba
TV
Ball.
show, and
Work
I
together
can't
with your taste
remember
buds
what
to
it
blast the giant
is.
Boba Ball into the opposing
I was
team.
thinking TF2
Look,
but
those
food.
don't count in this mode, so prioritize getting the giant ball from A to B. But a few balls to the face never hurt anyone, so blast your foes to keep them from gaining control of the ball.
Blast your toes?
Foes.
Okay, bros, I guess. Wait, what's this written down about meat chassis?
We wrote that?
Yeah, it says, say something about meat chassis.
Oh,
Belly
yeah,
bulge,
the old bag of meat
right?
and
That makes
bones.
sense.
You know, the players, the soup
Listening
savers.
holes.
Players can customize their character
Looking
almost
balls.
however they want within our high-fashion, highly polished configurator
Nah,
zone.
hairdos slash
Within
don'ts.
this configurator zone thing, when it comes to fashion, we got you covered with a trunk full of different culinary styles, vibes, and drips. Your soup slinger is yours to design and decorate. Honestly, the world is your oyster. Decorate to your heart's content.
Oh, and don't forget your old pop pal. I think it's time to wrap it up here.
Yeah, good idea. Thanks for tuning in to watch our video and giving us the opportunity to talk your ears off about ramen. Pretty excited about it.
Oh, and
This
that
100% looks like they're gonna make a mode that is just
help us
Splatoon,
perfect
right?
the recipe of ramen.
Oh yeah,
Hope you get a
100%.
chance to play. We really appreciate all the
Or
support
at
y'all
least
have
the
shown over the course of the
the
It really means a lot
turf
and
war.
motivates us.
because
Bye.
Splatoon does have
I don't think they've
multiple
said
modes
anything
to
about a
it.
mode like that, but that's a mode they're gonna make. Oh, I thought that was a no regrets. Oh, hell yeah, McDonald's simulator. I've always wanted to work at a McDonald's.
I mean, they're hiring right now.
Bake cookies. Oh, I was not prepared for the turn. I was not prepared for the turn. I don't need those udders. Five Nights at Mooey's. This is just a fast food simulator. Happy's Humble Burger Farm. I was not ready for that. And Doki Doki Literature Club is just a dating sim. Exactly. Nothing else is happening in Doki Doki Literature Club. Ignore the first part of the trailer that they just put out where everyone called it a psychological horror game, okay? It's a happy little dating sim.
AI-driven Mr. Peterson. This character has one mission, keeping you from discovering his secrets. Hello, and welcome to Hello Neighbor 2.
I never understood Hello Neighbor or whatever, because it's basically
suspicious of his creepy neighbor,
dude across the street's hella creepy, but like you're breaking into his house,
the sort of town where everyone
and he just doesn't want you in his house.
Normally, you would too, except a bunch of people have gone missing.
Like, I don't understand the leap of logic that went from the guy across the street is creepy to I'm gonna break into his house to find out why he's so creepy.
Keeps going up onto his roof.
Some people say he likes to lock people up in his basement, but no one has any proof.
And trying to catch
So people
crows,
just try
it's
to
weird.
avoid
He
Mr.
laughs at the
Peterson,
moon
his
a lot.
odd house, and ignore the strange sounds coming from his basement.
Yeah, but you
at
know
night.
what? He's doing it
You have
on
a
his own
feeling that Mr.
property.
Peterson is
You've never
behind
just wanted
all
to
of the
climb up on top of your
disappearances.
roof and
But
scream
no
at the
one believes in
moon.
your ideas and theories. And while you normally wouldn't break into someone's house, you're the only one
Like,
who
look
believes
at this
something
guy.
is
He's
wrong
straight up
and has the
stalking
guts to
his
uncover the truth.
neighbor.
When you break into Mr. Peterson's house, you'll be going against an AI that is constantly evolving. Our goal for Hello Neighbor 2 is to provide unique player experiences. This is an experience that is driven by the community. Mr. Peterson's behavior is a combination of a neural network and algorithms that allow him to constantly learn from his experiences with everyone who plays our game. It begins with the collection of player activity. Mr. Peterson takes note of player behavior, whether or not most players are likely to hide in a closet, use a certain escape route, or certain objects. As time progresses and he learns, Mr. Peterson's behavior may change and surprise you. How Mr. Peterson plays in one encounter with you
Pepe
might
Sylvia.
be different from the next, all due to his encounters with the game's community as a whole.
There is no Pepe Sylvia.
In this way, the
This entire
community's
company is
experience
just
with Mr. Peterson
no one.
changes over time, allowing for an AI that is developed through community actions, replayability, and great stories of neighborhood shenanigans. But these new experiences go beyond Mr. Peterson. In Hello Neighbor 2, players can interact with all
There's
characters
cops.
in Ravenbrooks, and these characters share the same AI core, but behave differently and have their own stories for you to discover. So while you might think you're just
we're
playing
opening
the
up
game,
the world of Hello
you're really
Neighbor.
contributing to the development and improvement of Mr. Peterson's AI. We hope this presentation of our AI and development gives you an idea of what to expect in Hello Neighbor 2. If you'd like to try an early access version of Hello Neighbor 2, you can wishlist the game on Steam and check out our alphas on the Microsoft Store. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the neighborhood.
It was a perfectly good TV. I could have played NES games on that, you asshole.
Ahoy, sailors!
This is the beginning of
Not
Skynet.
this again.
Hello Neighbor.
Trash sailors!
I have to go back in time and stop Hello Neighbor 2.
Every pirate knows that the real treasure is friendship. Just kidding. It's trash. I love you, trash. It's everything. Fuel, building materials, and weapons. Seriously, just stuff in as much trash as you can and let her rip. Just remember, this raft is your only home. Take good care of it, and if anyone dares set foot here, hit them with all you got. Too many greedy lovers want to get their hands on our marvelous, beautiful trash.
Including
Defend
seals.
it to your last breath and steer carefully.
This looks a lot like Don't Starve.
And don't forget to fix anything that breaks.
Or is it just
Sturdy
me?
bilge-sucking son of a seagull. If your enemies
Wow,
get
that
close,
entire,
and the good old ship's
that whole thing,
cannons
we
aren't
eventually, we
enough,
finally got the
try
F word in
the
there.
newfangled trash technology. You have countless
This is Trash
aces up
Boat.
your sleeve.
He really
Use
likes
anything you
trash.
Get your hands on. They want to steal our trash? Let them try. We'll hit them with everything we got.
Trash sailors. It's the new trend of
Shout out to
2021 is
Tiny Build.
trash
They are
games.
producing and publishing some of the most amazing indie titles coming out. Ramen is looking real fantastic.
Yep. And for our Guerilla Collective 2 finale, we're going to head out with an exclusive, humbling conversation that we had with Innersloth, the team behind Among Us, and check in on some fun and upbeat games, as well as take a trip back to the arcade with some fun retro throwback games.
And before we finish everything up, we are also going to go to an exclusive interview with our friends at Limited Run Games. Let's rock.
Oh, Limited Run Games has their own conference
Welcome back to the Guerilla
tomorrow,
Collective.
though.
We have Marcus Bromander and Adriel Wallach from the Innersloth dev team.
I want them to
Super
tell me
happy
that
to
I'm
have
getting
you
really
guys,
cool shit. When is this
hopping
thing?
on the Guerrilla
Monday?
Collective for an
Monday.
interview. Tell us about yourselves.
I'm Marcus, also known as Puffballs United. I'm one of the co-founders of Innersloth. I worked on a lot of the art, the sound design, game design, and miscellaneous other spots in the game, but no coding.
Hi, I am Adriel.
I wish you didn't need so many people to play Among Us.
Which means I live in the code, I make a bunch of lists, I tell the other programmers what to do, and I fix bugs.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the team and go into what you have in store for the game. But first, I want to ask you a couple of questions
Play with
about
randos.
the team and how you're
Nah,
moving
that sounds
forward.
like a bad time.
So, first of all, for people who don't know, where did your studio name Innersloth
Yeah, but how
come
am I supposed to
from?
talk to the
and who
randos?
is
I'm supposed
repping
to
the team?
text them everything? No.
So when we first formed our company, me and Forrest, we were
The
trying
only
to come up
proper
with a
way
name,
to
and we
play
were kinda just
Discord, or the only
Guess we're just
proper
doing a
play Among Us
on
is
every
just
now
have a
random
Discord
name
server
generation site and just like
and
click through,
talk
click
to people
through.
through Discord.
And
Picked up 4 cool
Innersloth
games
just
that
kinda
might.
felt-
Okay,
for
2.5
me, it was like,
cool games that
I
might
have the motivation to
appeal to
make
me.
stuff, but like the inside of me
Origami
is kind of
2,
lazy,
which
kind of,
I still haven't
it's
played
hard to get
Origami.
motivated
Maybe I should go back
sometimes,
and
so
play
that
that.
the sloth
Fire
really
Girl looks really
stuck
cool.
to me there.
Wolfstride looked
You know,
pretty
some
cool.
people think that success is overnight, but you have all been grinding
And
to
then
make
Sable,
things
I'm not sure
happen
about
with
either.
such a small team. What have some of the challenges been during the growth and iterative development of the game been?
I would say, I mean, just in general, going from 3 people to we're at 8 now, I think, is such a different work environment completely. Like getting everyone on the same page is something that's we're still learning how to do. Meetings have to start happening. You can't just tell. I'm used to telling one person and then things go from there, and now I have to make sure to tell everyone, and I have to learn how to write design docs. I can't just have it in my head and tell people.
That's dope. And you've been like an integral part of the indie community.
I don't need an interview,
with helping
dude.
out early on, you know, with the mega booth, and then really orchestrating Train Jam and been involved in so many projects. How has it like? I understand how you kind of joined the team. How has it been on the opposite end of like, you know, communicating with Marcus and everybody on the team?
It's been fun. It's been fun to be sort of in that transition from the small team to what is quote unquote the larger team now. Not that 8 is huge or anything, but I was the 5th person, so I was like right at that tipping point from it being small enough where you could just tell one person one thing and then everybody knows everything, to now it's like you have to make sure we're tagging all the right people in our work channels and like getting information out. And yeah, I came on towards the end of last year through a mutual friend who was like, hey, Innersloth needs more programmers, you know, because at that point it was just Forrest as the programmer, and I was like, all right, I'm in. And then yeah, rest is history. But it's been really fun getting to sort of grow the programming team as well and take at least some of the pressure off of Forrest to be the only person doing that kind of stuff and being able to do more output and get things out there faster.
So you've had, like, you know, notable celebrities. You've had AOC, just mad people streaming it, and now it's
everyone
really
is streaming your game.
Culture.
People keep buying your shit.
Surreal, defining moments that have been heartwarming.
Epic gave you $500,000 so that they could give away your game. Probably.
Which reminds me, I need to buy it so I can have the little pets and Jabba Jabba on that game.
All the fan art that comes in and all the fan animations,
I believe,
like
yes,
music
I did.
videos, remixes.
Welcome to my
There's
Among
so
Us
much
TED Talk.
Amazing stuff. We have a channel in our Discord that we just post all this stuff, and it's just
all
like,
fan art,
empowering,
like
gives us motivation to keep going.
I know they're gonna show more
you've
stuff.
Really been maintaining the life of the game with
just
really
this is
interesting updates.
murdering
and
the
drops.
pace. I don't need it.
What can you share with everyone on Twitch watching during the Guerilla Collective that is next for Among Us?
But yeah, we do have 15 players coming, which means we do need more colors because there's only 12 in the game. And so
Did he
we're
say they're
going
gonna do
add
15
6
player
new
maps?
colors. I don't know if
That's absurd.
Been announced, but
That sounds amazing.
I feel like we could say
Probably
that we did at one point
three
have
imposters.
A color named Barf that is not going
true.
to be released. So
What is that? Like, it's like a speckled yellow or something?
Like
It
a
was
greenish yellow.
I'm
Yeah,
sad I
okay.
can't have pets.
imagine mashed up peas, like mashed up peas that you would feed a baby.
Wow.
Or like the barf emoji, just that color.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I for one am disappointed that we don't have Barf in the game, but
Me too. I was a big champion for barf.
yeah, bring back Barf.
So no barf?
No barf.
How do you come up with, like, because it seems interesting that you're just talking about, you know, having the barf colors. How do you come up, you know, with these different designs and ideas?
The colors are super hard. We're trying to move away
I've
from
gone
having
in
colors be the
and I
main
have
identifier for each
added all these
character.
games
So
to
we
my
wanna
Steam
be
wish
more into
list.
cosmetics.
I made a tweet. I did
and
tweets.
names. So
did,
but we still want to make them at least.
I'm not
to
paying
begin
attention to
with,
this
make them
anymore. I
as
heard they
distinct as
tried to make
possible, so I have
barf.
to like pull up all the colors we have, and then think about like look at the color wheel and go, okay, maybe
Marcus,
we don't have
Marcus.
anything in this little zone. I'll try something here, and I compare them together, and it's like this one does look really similar to blue.
You're
or, like,
talking about
I could see this
color
one getting
theory
mixed up with
in Among
purple
Us
or
right now.
something.
This is
But
not
eventually,
helpful.
we're just gonna have to kind of move away from that and not worry
I
about
got
it
a
as
cough.
much.
Jeez.
It's awesome to have you guys. Thank you guys for
Woo!
you know joining us for this. Is
Yeah,
there
thanks for
anything that
having
you want to tell the fans? Because there's going to be a lot of people probably watching this who want to know about something straight from the team.
I mean,
Stare at the camera until this
just
is over.
Thank you. That's the one that's just always there. Thank you for playing. Thank you for liking the game.
Yeah, it's the same sentiment here. It's great. It's mind-boggling to be working on a game that this many people play.
Oh, Finn wants
and
me to
get, like,
hydrate.
such an enjoyment out. Like I get texts
know what?
from friends who are like,
Mountain
"Oh,
Dew
my
Rise is not
12-year-old
hydrating,
was
so I'll
playing with his
actually
friends
hydrate.
and was bragging about.
Oh, for real?
knowing
You're
that
actually
his
gonna
mom
hydrate?
knows
I
you."
was
And
just
I'm
doing
like,
that so you
"Aw."
wouldn't have to cough anymore.
That is awesome.
Because usually drinking something
but
makes
yeah,
it so that you don't
thank
have
you
to
so
cough
much
anymore.
for joining us.
But I'm proud
we
of you for
appreciate it.
actually
That's
getting
true,
into
but
it.
I've been like
water
amazing.
liquid.
I've been drinking this for
We'll
a
talk
while.
to you later.
Thank you.
I just have like there's like a little bit of phlegm in my throat and it's messing with me. Hey, gameplay! Look at that!
What is this game?
Is it casino? Are we running a casino? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, that looks like it.
Quick, lower the slot machine payout rates. Make sure they never win. But then turn them way the fuck up so people think they can win again and start playing. Blooming Business Casino. Oh, they don't have a thing. I'll do it for them. World premiere. Oh my god, it's robot basketball! Robot NBA Jam? This is weird.
It's like claymation. I don't know how I feel about that.
Long jump, safe dunk. It's NBA Jam, but dunk it, dude. If this game doesn't say he's on fire once, I'm gonna be upset. I just noticed that the scoreboard is backwards for some reason.
It is. That's weird. Why would you...
Why? Okay, now it's correct. What the hell? Why for that one shot was the image flipped? Oh my god, you're right. It is Legos. That's what it is. RoboDunk. You know what? I'll wishlist that right now. Hell yeah. No. It's legally distinct Legos.
King of the Hat is coming to Steam. King of the Hat is coming to the moment you've all been waiting for. Which means that you can wishlist the game. If you wishlist the game right now,
guys, I think this is a Steam game.
Nothing.
A washing machine.
Just a wish, though. Just a guess, though.
That was the Dreamcast logo. Is it also coming to Dreamcast?
Yes, it's coming to Dreamcast.
Wow. Which is the game? You might be entered into a contest. You might be able to spin every wheel. Which is the game?
This is the absolute. I know I made the joke about wishlist the game after every single game on this list, on this stream. But this is absurd.
I think it might actually be called Wishlist.
This is a lot. No, it's called King of the Hat.
Oh.
Wishlist the game now. Join our Discord. Here's a washing machine. Okay. This has given me... never mind, not really. It's Ollie Ollie World. So we're skateboarding, and like I'm legitimately getting kind of a Night in the Woods vibe from the character here. In case you thought all the other skateboarding games were too intense. Hey, I made a tweet about Firegirl and the developers retweeted it. Hell yeah.
Neat.
They quote tweeted it and said fire truck emoji.
Nice.
Yep. That's how shading works. That's how this works. I'm getting like, I don't know what it is, but that art style is really cool. But like scratching a pencil like that against paper, what would you call that? I guess shading. Gives me nails on a chalkboard vibe, and I hate it.
I really like that.
That's like one of those things where I just hear that and I'm like, oh man, stop, please, stop. Oh my god, she's got the Super Mario World spin. This is very, very Mario World.
It looks a little bit more Sonic-y to me.
Crime is illegal.
With the rounded edges of the grass
Thanks
and
to
all.
Whitewater Wipeout by Chuhai Labs.
I guess. I'm probably in the
Thanks to
level
Whitewater
design
Wipeout,
ways.
I can finally commit the cool crime.
Yeah. Because it's like Mario has very, like,
Nar
things
style.
are rectangular. They
and
have rounded
conviction.
edges, but they're still very square.
What does that even
Yeah.
mean?
Whereas
I was specific.
Sonic is more bubbly.
I was specifically talking about, when I said that, I was specifically talking about that kind of spin move she had. Where you can bounce off of enemies that are spiky and break through blocks. This is that hand crank handheld game. It still exists. It is $179. It is absurdly expensive.
At King Wash Laundry, we pride
I'm sorry,
ourselves
it's
on providing years
$179
of
for a
garment
surfing
cleaning
Tamagotchi
excellence.
that you control
Our
by
customers
twisting
come
it.
for the top-of-the-line deluxe washing machines, but they stay for our professional service. Now pick up the clothes and load them into an empty machine. Wait a few minutes, then transfer to a dryer. While you're waiting,
you lost your
make sure to
legs
pick
there,
up
buddy.
discarded coffee cups and
What the
throw
fuck
them
is this?
in the trash. Thank you for choosing Arcade Mania. If you want to level up your takings and grow your arcade, just follow our simple 3-step plan. 1. Play your new game and set a killer high score. 2. Now watch as customers drop quarters trying to beat your score while you sit back and make fat profits. 3. Use your takings to buy a brand new cabinet from Arcade Mania. Just use your personal computer to surf the internet, and you can order online. Now just wait for your
There are
new
a lot of
purchase to
games
arrive and do it all again.
referencing similar esoteric subjects. You're not wrong.
Play, profit, pest control, purchase. With these steps, your arcade is
I mean,
guaranteed to grow
indie games tend to be both extremely broad in like their gameplay, but the themes are almost always
use the brush
very
for
similar.
particularly stubborn waste
Kind of like AAA games.
All that remains to be said is welcome to King Wash Laundry.
What? Arcade Paradise and Washing Machine Simulator. What? That one scared me.
Here with Douglas Bogart from Limited Run Games. What is happening,
Hey,
Doug?
I follow that guy on Twitter.
How much, man? Thanks for having me. Yeah, for sure, man. Like, it's so awesome that Limited Run, has reached its 5-year anniversary. Can you tell the people about Limited Run Games? If folks that aren't familiar with it.
Yeah, so Limited Run Games, we started the company with my co-founder Josh Fairhurst. We started in October 2015 as a response to his dev company, Mighty Rabbit Studios, having trouble staying in business. We were off a big project and we didn't have a whole lot of work to do, so we were like, how do we stay in business? And then his biggest thing was we had one game on Vita called Breach and Clear, and he was like, it'd be cool to at least preserve this game even if nobody wants it, so that way I have some proof that I did something and it's not all digital. So we did that, and
this dude's got a Genesis Noir poster in his background.
Sold out in 108 minutes.
That game
and,
has a really cool art style, and that's about it.
Got contacted by Epic, Oddworld, WayForward, started really pulling in the partners, and we've done like over, I think like close to 700, 800 individual releases now.
That is super crazy, man. Like, what is like one of the highlights of your career at Limited Run Games, or what you've done?
Yeah, there's a lot. So we had like a wish list of things we wanted to do originally, and we ended up doing all of those. But like, I'd probably say one of our biggest things is Scott Pilgrim, because that was like one of the founding pillars of what we wanted to do. And then for personally, like working with Suda on No More Heroes.
I was gonna grab all my Limited Run games off the shelf, but I have way too fucking many.
Doing Command and Conquer with
That's not gonna work.
Just done a whole lot of cool stuff that I never thought.
For times like that, you should just have a limited run section of your bookshelf.
But that wouldn't be in alphabetical order, okay?
You can put those in alphabetical order.
Yeah, but no, I'm not doing the.
Or just like get some of the things where it's like
what I think is
like
really
how
interesting is
GameStop
just
has
your
the thing
idea of
where
doing
they'll
things
have
in
the
that,
case,
in a
but it
limited
doesn't
quantity.
have it.
Can you kind
It's
of
just
talk
like a
about
fake
like
case
how
because they don't.
like what
Whoever
kind
turned it
of,
in didn't have the original,
different
and then you just
packages
take
that
and
you
write
guys
the
put
thing on
together?
it and say see
So when Limited Run
limited
started
run
off, we
case,
were definitely
and
very
so it's
limited,
there,
and the
but it's
reasoning
in
for
the
that
limited
was,
run.
One, it's
I don't think
costs
you
a lot of money and
understand. I
resources to do it,
already
and we didn't want to be stuck with overstock because we can't
don't
afford to
have
sit on a
room
product that takes years to sell
Yes,
out.
you do.
on my shelves.
We started off with limited stuff, and as we got
Yeah,
bigger,
so you get a new
literally,
limited
I
run shelf.
probably need another
You
bookcase.
get a whole shelf.
Why don't we
Just
try
yeah,
pre-orders?
that's what I'm
And
saying. You just
that
get a
worked out
whole
well.
new
I'm not-
shelf,
then with the
and that
pandemic
shelf is
came in,
limited
we were
run
like, you know
stuff.
what, let's just
But this was a
do this
one-time
for
bit.
free
gonna have
for it, and I think the reception's
But
been
you're
a lot
gonna
better.
have to
So
buy more
we're
games
limited in, like, the
anyways.
amount of time.
So
I
you're
know.
gonna need a new
versus the
shelf
amount of units, which I think is a
anyways.
better
I may or may not have already bought
gives people a chance to get it, and it's not
Doki
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 Litter
Plus.
Club
I
today.
missed out.
Yeah.
I mean, people still miss out.
We
but
know you
now we
did.
work with
What are they-
places like
what are
Best
they
Buy,
selling
Amazon,
right now?
and
Hold up.
GameStop.
You're gonna
Some of
have
our
to
games
get a
are
new
available
shelf.
at
Let's
retail,
look at limited
which is
run
another
games.
cool
What are
thing
they
for our
selling right
developers
now?
is, as when you're younger, you're like, man, I wish one
I
day
think
my games
Signature
could be on
Edition
the
games
shelf,
also
and
have
now they
something
can.
cool. They got the
And yeah,
Castlevania
then we offer
Anniversary
vinyl, we
Collection,
do collector's editions, we do
Double
press
Dragon
kits for
4,
companies,
Double
we do a whole lot
Dragon
of stuff now
Neon.
that's
Did I already buy
pretty
that?
amazing.
Actually, I need to get that
We're
game.
always looking to expand. We're doing the retro stuff like we did for Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah, it's
They're not
awesome.
talking about
I'm
anything
really happy
interesting
with
on
the
there.
stuff we're gonna do.
I'm just
If
gonna
any idea here,
look up
if an
stuff.
employee or coworker
I'm
has an
still
idea,
waiting
it's
on
like,
my
oh, we
both of
wanna
my
go and see what
copies of
happens,
Scott
and
Pilgrim vs.
test
the
out,
World.
'cause you know what? If you like it, maybe there's an audience for it.
You guys have an event
typing
coming
the-
up. Can you plug it real quick? I think everybody should watch it. Talk about
Yeah,
your
we're doing
upcoming
our-
releases and stuff.
We're doing our own E3 presentation called LRG.
On Monday,
It's
we're gonna
gonna
be
on
watching it.
June 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern.
I'm still waiting on
And
both
we
my
got
copies of Scott
a whole
Pilgrim
bunch of
vs.
cool
the
games in the
World.
lineup that we're excited
We've
about.
got
The show's being produced by
Bloodstained
one of the
After
gentlemen from
Party
Nexus
and Knights
4
and
Unknown.
Bikes
So
coming.
it's got the same similar humor.
And
I don't know, we
Sam
just
and Max
watched
Save the
actually
World
draft of the video,
on
and it's
Nintendo
really funny,
Switch.
and I'm kind of shocked actually that it came together so well.
That is so awesome. I hope everybody could check that out. Where can we find you? More information about limited run games and everything that you guys are
I
doing.
need that copy of Double Dragon
Yeah,
Neon
go to our
though. I
website,
really like that game.
limitedrungames.com. There's a mailing list option. Our Twitter, we update frequently at Limited Run Games.
Blaster
We have a
Masters
Twitch
03
channel, which
also.
is twitch.tv/Limited Run Games. Pretty much any website you go to, just add /Limited Run Games. You might find us.
Oh, and who can forget Mega Man: The Wily Wars Genesis cartridge?
Yeah. Maybe a Pinterest
That's only
account, I don't know.
$130 to get all together. Great.
Thank you so much, Doug.
I didn't need
it's
money
awesome
or
to see
food
you
this
guys
week.
Flourish. Happy 5th anniversary, and everybody go check out LRG3, right?
Yep. Thank you so much.
For sure. Talk to you later.
Later, man.
Thanks, Doug. I didn't listen to anything
The
you
SWAT
said.
team was so humble, and they've had such a great journey. Congrats to them. Also, Limited Run Games coming up on their 6th year. They've been 5 years strong, working with indie developers to get their games out in a limited capacity in a physical kind of space. So So many great games and devs that have blessed the Guerilla Collective this year. Shout out to
This
them,
game,
and
this
thank you
conference
guys
went
for-
like the
for
full
joining
2
us.
hours. I thought we were gonna get an hour of Final Fantasy VII in between this, but nope, that's not happening.
More about these games, buy the games that are available now, or add the games to your wish list for the games that have not been released yet. Wish lists help, so do it. I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
We also want to thank everybody who was involved to making this production possible. Wilmer Sound, of course. Thank you so much, Alex.
Thank you.
It's so great to be in this space. The mix team, of course, AV Society. Timmy,
That dude went for a hug
Fully
and was
Illustrated,
denied.
everybody that
Oh
has
man.
contributed. Also, thanks once again to
I feel
our
bad for this
sponsors
person.
and broadcasting partners for their support. GameSpot, Twitch, IGN, and Steam. You guys are awesome for hosting the stream. Also, we want to shout out to our sponsors: Good Shepherd, Humble Games, Tiny Build, PlayStation, Xbox, Kickstarter, Razer, Astro Gaming, our fellow devs and publishers, Two Awesome Studio, Akupara Games, All In Games, Goblin Studio, Graffiti Games, Head Up, Hype Train Digital, Neon Doctrine, Raw Fury, Thunderful, and Whitethorn Games. That wraps up the Guerilla Collective 2. Such a fun time with developers worldwide and awesome partners. Thank you for joining us. We truly appreciate it.
Yes, and before we head out, we're going to show the Wholesome Direct trailer and come back with our friend, Jenny Wyndham.
Stay tuned.
Okay, so the Wholesome Direct is in 30 or so minutes, I think. Unless they're going right into it. We'll find out here in a second.
Such a cozy and warm trailer. That was very nice.
It was really, really nice. Sweet. We have our friend Jenny Wyndham, aka Kim Chica, on the line to get started with the Wholesome Direct. Hey Jenny, how is it going?
Yes, thanks Justin and everyone at the Guerilla Collective. Also congratulations to all of the devs who showcased. You all did wonderfully. I can't wait to play all of your games. And yeah, stick around. We have the Wholesome Direct coming up with new game announcements, exclusive footage, developer interviews, and it's just going to be a wonderfully cozy time. So hope you all enjoy it.
Thanks so much, Jenny, for joining us. Looking forward to checking out the show. That wraps up the Guerilla Collective 2. I am your host, Justin Woodward, with
Alex Wilmer.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Guerilla Collect, not Guerilla Collective.
Okay.
And on all other social media platforms at Guerilla Collective. You can check out the mix at Indie Exchange on Twitter and everywhere else at Media Indie Exchange. Stay tuned for Wholesome Direct. We will see you all soon.
Assuming we're going to go into a countdown for that one, right? There we are. All right, so that was Guerilla Collective. A lot of games showed off. Several games about trash. That was interesting. We saw Ramen again. Like I said, I think probably I got 5 games out of this. I got about 5 games out of this that I'm going to put on my wish list here. Firegirl legitimately looks really cool. Wolf Stride, a game where you build a mech, looks awesome. Are they jumping right into this? No, they're not. And RoboDunk, which looks like NBA Jam with robots. All pretty cool. Okay. The next direct comes up in 30 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm going to outro this one. Thanks for hanging out. If you were on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here in a second, but we're doing all the stuff for E3 over on twitch.tv/ZManShow, including the Xbox conference, Square Enix, limited run games, Nintendo Direct, all the cool stuff. So head on over there, join live, have some fun, tell me to hydrate. Maybe I'll show you my limited run games collection one day. Who knows? Exclusive. I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear you. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.